Hey there guys, Guy with the Current 23 back again with a next weekly Blu-ray update. No DVDs this week again. I did get a few, but there's no kind of point showing them off. And I got quite a stack, so I'll probably have to put some things in my pile for next week because I might have enough time to show them. But I'll show as many as I can in this video. And I'll first show the ones that I've actually watched. And this first one I watched last night. Is Metallica Through the Never. Now this was featured on my Out and About video, which at the time of this recording I haven't actually uploaded. So it'll be this will probably uploaded first, then you'll do that. I might not bother uploading the Out and About at all. But anyway, Metallica Through the Never, a 3D concert film. I don't believe it got a theatrical release here in the UK, but in the US it was like 3D and IMAX 3D. And it's an interesting one because it's in essence it's just a Metallica concert film, but it's got this kind of story wrapped around it, starring Dane DeHaan as this roadie who basically goes on an errand to get this duffel bag full of something, and he has to kind of bring it back to the band, and he kind of gets caught up in this fantastical kind of battle with the kind of rioters and this guy on a this god of war kind of guy on this horse, and it's really visually its production values are amazing. I just feel that maybe the story wasn't kind of needed. It didn't feel tacked on at all. It was well edited in how it kind of flowed into the concert film, but yeah, it was interesting. You know, I mean, it's Metallica. You don't really need to know more. Really, it's really good. This is 3D and 2D as well. I watched it in 2D, obviously. And yeah, if you're a fan of Metallica, definitely kind of seek it out. It's well worth the watch. Probably in 3D as well, if you have a 3D TV. It's worth checking out, I'll say that. So that's Metallica Through the Never. The next one, it's an interesting one. This another film I watched last night. We have How I Live Now, with this very nice kind of foil effect slipcover, and then it's just the regular disc inside. Yeah, so it's an interesting one. It stars Saoirse Ronan as this American girl who is sent to live with her cousins in the I think it's Scottish countryside, or it could be just in Britain, I'm not sure where. And it takes place in this kind of non-specified civil war, and basically, yeah, she's sent to live with her cousins, and in the beginning she's like this she hates it, and then she kind of begins to love it. You know, it is kind of cliche, to be quite honest, but yeah, I say it is an interesting one. The main thing that I didn't like about the film is that Saoirse Ronan's character was, for want of a better word, a bitch. I mean, she was a horrible character, and therefore I didn't really kind of care what happened to her, if you know what I mean. I cared what happened to everyone else, but her, I just like, yeah, she's in this situation, but I don't really care if she lives or dies, which isn't a good thing, really. When you think about it, you need kind of a character to connect with. Some hard to watch scenes in this. It's shot really, really well. It looks really nice, and the script is a bit off. You know, it's a bit too kind of lovey-dovey in parts, but it's an interesting one. I'd say check it out. I don't know if I'll watch it again, but I'll keep it for now, and I might kind of watch it further down the line. Yeah, it's a good one. The other thing that I like it is that Saoirse Ronan is, I believe, an Irish actress playing an American playing a New Yorker with an American accent in a British film. I can't really explain it. It's just something weird about it, and also it's something that I didn't even kind of think of when I watched it. But she more or less falls in love with her cousin, which is a little bit dubious. It's a bit incestuous, but I guess I don't know. But it's really well shot. Got great music in this, and yeah, it's an interesting one. I'd say check it out if you're a fan of hers. You've probably seen it already, but yeah, it's pretty good. It's nothing amazing, but I'd say give it a go. And next up is a film that I actually quite liked. I watched it last night again. I have, sorry, glare there. Le Weekend stars Jim Broadbent and Lindsay Duncan. as this couple who go back to Paris after 30 years after the honeymoon to kind of rekindle their relationship kind of thing. Really, really funny, amazingly shot. I mean, any film that's shot in Paris is going to look really nice, but this one looked perfect. The Blu-ray quality on this is very, very good. It also contains a black and white version for Blu-ray only, which was actually, when it came out in cinemas, there was a black and white version and a colour version. But I really quite like this one. I laughed a lot in this. Also features Ollie Alexander, you might know from Lasse's Skins and Enter the Void. He was pretty good and it wasn't in that much. And also Jeff Goldblum as well, as kind of this American, like Jim Broadbent's kind of friend from like years and years ago, and they kind of see him in Paris, and they kind of they go to this dinner party of his, and one of the most uncomfortable dinner sequences I've seen in a long time. And yeah, I really quite enjoyed this one. It's not going to be for everybody, you know. I think if like people that are actually married and have been married for quite a while will kind of appreciate this more. And yeah, but I really quite like this one. And also, I said in my I don't know about video that that I'm collecting all the Curzon Film World titles. The only ones I'm missing are Breathe In and Beware of Mr. Baker. And so yeah, I'd say definitely give this a go if you're a fan of kind of relationship dramas. I'd say that's amazingly shot, great music, great cinematography, and I really recommend it. So that's The Weekend. And one that I haven't actually watched yet, with this very nice lenticular slipcover, we have Hours. Now this, I believe it was maybe the penultimate film Paul Walker completed before he died. I think there's another one coming out. Haven't watched this one yet, but from what I can gather is something about Hurricane Katrina and his daughter kind of gets an illness or something, I think. But yeah, I'll probably be watching this tonight, to be honest. But I don't know, it looks interesting. And I thought that the slipcover, kind of, this was the only one that had it, or this is the only copy that I saw that had it. So I thought I'd better kind of snap it up. Only $8.99, which is a great price as well. And then just the slipcover, and just the regular one disc. But it looks interesting, you know. I'll give it a go. Next up, I have my next Criterion collection, which also links into my Kubrick month. We have The Killing. This is from 1956, black and white. Again, haven't seen this one. It also contains Killer's Kiss as well, which is about I think just like an hour and 10 minutes. I think one of his shorter films. But yeah, looking forward to watching this. I'll be watching this in my Kubrick month, like I said. And I mean, it's Criterion. It's always great. So really cool artwork on the inside there. You can see that. That is pretty damn cool. And on the other side as well. Again, also with Criterion, you get a really nice thick booklet. I mean, Criterion are the best. Just the attention to detail they take to great films is just fantastic. I wish they were kind of readily available in the UK, but you can't have everything, I suppose. Or of course, Region A locked. Really looking forward to checking this one out. Next one is a upgrade from DVD. We have Jet Li in Hero, directed by Zhang Yimou. Really like this one when I saw it in the cinema. One of my favourite ending shots in a martial arts film of all time. Really, really cool final shot. It's a really good one. I can't remember that much about it, but I think it's about this guy who kind of comes to this emperor and tells him that he's slain kind of 3 of his kind of like bosses, I guess. Kind of in a video game they call it a boss, and he kind of goes to the emperor and kind of retells his story. Really, I remember that I really liked this one. Again, it's just one. It's only £3, so can't complain at that. So yeah, that's Hero. And next up is again a upgrade from DVD, and one of my favourite comedies of all time. We have Road Trip. Now this is Region 3, but from the US. Not available in the UK yet. I believe they might bring it out kind of later on, but I don't know. And it's just the one disc. Again, really like this film. One of my favourite comedies. It's just one of those films that I can just kind of just sit down, just enjoy, and yeah, really like that one. The Road Trip. Now next up is a film that Would have been in my top films of last year, but I just kind of forgot about it really, which probably isn't a good sign. But really, really good film. We have Filth with this really, really cool like neon slipcover, more or less. Then you take the slipcover off, it's just the one disc. And yeah, it's a really, really good film. This though, it stars James McAvoy as DCI Bruce Robertson, and basically. He's gunning for this promotion to, I believe, Detective Inspector, I think anyway. And it's basically, he's a kind of a bipolar, drug-taking, sex-having maniac, more or less. James McAvoy gives definitely, no doubt, the performance of his career. He's never been this better. He's completely transformed in this film. Really, really good. He's got some kind of dubious scenes in there, but it's definitely worth checking out if you're a fan of kind of British cinema. I say James McAvoy does an amazing job. Also features, let's have a look, Jamie Bell, John Froggatt, Imogen Poots, Eddie Marsan, and Jim Broadbent. Jim Broadbent isn't in it that much, but anyway, like I say, if you're a fan of the book, you've probably already seen it already. But yeah, definitely worth checking this one out. Really, I'd say rent it first. Maybe might not be your kind of film, but really, really good. Very, very well put together. And it deserved the brilliant reviews it got, so that's Filth. The next one is one of my, and I think quite a lot of people's favourite films of last year. Now, this is the UK version, slipcover version of Prisoners, with a really, really nice slipcover, kind of foil effect with embossed writing, and then just the disc there. And yeah, great film. I think everyone's seen it by now. If you're not a fan of it, fair enough. You know, it's not going to be for everybody. But I really quite liked it. Basically, this on Thanksgiving, these two guys, daughters go missing, and Hugh Jackman kind of takes it upon himself to capture this guy that he believes kidnapped his daughters, or his daughter, and his friend's daughter as well. And he kind of goes all rogue, kind of kidnaps this guy and kind of tortures him. But it's a really good watch. Quite harrowing in some parts, but really, really good. So that's Prisoners, and I think that will do for this update, I believe, because I am running out of time. So yeah, got quite a quite a stack in this video, and I've got more, but I'll have to do that for next week. And yeah, so that'll be do for this update. So if you like any of the films, please comment down below. Thanks for watching, commenting and subscribing to my channel. Another one of these next week, and I don't know how much stuff I'm getting in the next week, so it might be another big update. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.